I do know how to build motors. I guess I do now anyway. Oh, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another video. Shop is a terrible mess here. That's alright, that means things are happening right. I'll get it cleaned up eventually. Today, I'm gonna be back working on this thing. So it's been a minute since this thing got really any love. So the problem here is the speedometer cable. I'm pretty sure it's a speedometer cable. The speedometer is bouncing like crazy and I can't get any sort of accurate reading. So what I'm going to do real quick here is I'm going to pull apart the gauge cluster and lubricate the inside of the speedometer cable and just check everything out, see if I see something obviously wrong, and see if I can't get that fixed before I have to drive for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go ahead and take that apart. As far as the engine goes, I can't think of anything that needs done. Of course, these lights need wired, and there's always some more stuff, but for the most part, I'm just going to be working on that first. So, let's get at it. That was easy, that came right out, and now I got it over here. And when I reach on the back here and turn this, see if I can remember the right way, it does seem to work, but it just randomly, like right there, it's not working, so it randomly stops working. So I'm pretty sure the problem is in this cluster. I used to have a parts truck with another cluster in it, but I just sold that like a month ago, so I'm gonna see what I can do, I guess. Well, here's the piece. How it works is still not quite sure. You can see there's some gears and a screw that operates that. So I'm gonna hook a drill on here and get this turning pretty good and see what happens then. Got a screw. I'm gonna stick the screw in there, see if that'll spin it. Alright, so what we have here is steady spinning on the drill. You see how that's going all over? So I definitely found our problem. So I've been fussing with this thing, and when I put the drill on here, it sure looks like it still waves up and down. But I messed with the gears a little bit right here, and it stopped clicking. It was making a clicking sound. It stopped making that sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it back together. I'm going to see if it works, which I kind of doubt it will, but I don't have a new piece. So I'm going to put it back together. If it doesn't work, I'm going to put in a new piece, and then while it's apart, I'm going to go ahead and lubricate the inside of this, of the cable. So then that's going back together. So reverse. So if we brave a whole bunch of horse crap, and I mean that literally, then we get back here. Now we have to brave horse chemicals, toxic, probably deathly. And And then, there we go. You know what that is? That's a whole bunch of bike ramps. All right, board acquired. So I'm recording on my phone again because the oh boy, this is rough. My camera ran out of battery, but the dash is also in, and it appears to have fixed the problem. So right now, working on holy moly, that's rough. So right now, hopefully we didn't lose the board out of the back, but right now I'm working on loading up my bike. So I had to go get a ramp. Speedometer is working great again. So what happened was the odometer, some of those gears got bound up a little bit. I would shift, but the kitty cat. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'll try to get this on recording. It's normally super sketch, so see ya. Alrighty, there's the bike, and here's the truck, and here's the ramp I just got. And I put a 4x4 underneath there to shorten it by 1 foot because let's be real here, it's quite squishy. So again, I apologize for the lighting. I'm gonna turn on a few lights here. I want to get this on camera because I might die, and the cameraman never dies. And if I'm recording myself, that means I'm the cameraman, right? So. Well, here goes nothing. Guess what, guys? I think it's sagging. Son of a gun. Got it this far. Woo! I didn't die. Woohoo! I can keep making YouTube. Still freaking alive. Woo! Check it out. Check that out, guys. Loaded up without dying on my little 2x8. So, actually, 1.5 inches by 7.25. But alrighty, so it's been a few days. So the original plan, I was gonna take this, get the windshield redone, and hey doggo. So I was gonna take this to get the windshield redone, and I was gonna take my bike with it, which is sitting right there, not running right now. Unfortunately, the motor's fried. I was gonna get the windshield done, but my guy wasn't able to get the windshield in time. So I have a little bit of bonus content of using this board to load my bike up. My bike weighs almost 600 pounds. So in the middle of the night, pushing my bike up into the back of the truck by myself. So that's a little bit of bonus content. And in here, it's a terrible mess. But I'm working on my Dodge here. I got the front clip back on. This video may or may not be up. I don't really know what order these two videos come out. But this will be a separate video working on the front of my Dodge here. This is a 1947 Dodge. It was actually an old grain truck. I bought it when I was 12. And I've been working on it ever since. But anyhow, doing some fancy curve work here. I don't know if you can see that. Some fancy curve work. And just a lot of fabrication, so be sure to check that video out too. Feel free to support your boy. Stick around a little bit, but that's not going to be on this video. This video, I'm working on the service truck. So a couple weeks ago, I welded on this trailer hitch right here, and that worked well. but I don't have anywhere to hook the safety chains. I need a little hook here. So I am back over here at my dad's shop. It is on the weekend. My dad is super awesome. He lets me use his shop. I also work here, so that's a little bit to do with it, but there's nobody here on the weekend, so I get to use the shop if I need to, just for a little bit of fabrication work or whatever. So the reason I came here and not just doing it out front of my little garage is because of this beast right here. This is a water jet cutter. So it's using garnet, which is a really fine sand, and it pumps that and mixes it with water, and the water is propelling the sand at 50,000 psi, and the sand is cutting the metal. So the cool thing about this is it'll cut anything, literally anything. It would cut you if you put yourself underneath there. It'll get this thing programmed, slice these things out, weld them on there. And then I have another project here that I'm doing for my dad. I want to show you. It's pretty cool, but stay tuned. Okay, so I almost took you over and showed you that other project I was talking about, but I remembered something I gotta do first. So this is one of my favorite, welding helmet, for multiple reasons. One reason is I bought it when I was 13 and I was a terrible welder, and I became a good welder wearing this helmet, which adds a lot of value to it. The other reason is it looks really cool. Another reason is it's quite customized to me. You can see I've got bolts in here. I've got a new headband on it. You know, it's got some details customized. It's got my own stickers on it. I just really like this hood. It is far from the best welding hood I could use. I have better welding hoods, but I like this hood because it just fits me like a glove. But I just realized I don't even have my own sticker on here. I've got multiple different stickers on here, but I don't have my own. So, there's only one way to fix that. I got one of my stickers here. Rough Iron Garage. If you hit me up on Instagram, I can send you some of these stickers if you would like a sticker. And that's just ridiculous for me to not have my own sticker on my own welding helmet. So I'm just gonna throw this on here quick and be on my way. Kind of like that, kind of crooked. So now when it's up, it's crooked. When it's down, it's crooked. It's always crooked, but that's okay. Look how cool that looks. This hood is stout. So another reason I like these with 2x4 lenses, you can put whatever lens you want in here. There's a ton of options for auto darkening lenses or passive lenses. So that's another pro. But on to that project that you're waiting on seeing.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, I am forklift certified. This is a 2010 Peterbilt 388 with a Cat C13 engine in it, and I've had this motor all the way down to nothing. It's got a new head on it. It's got all kinds of parts in it. I actually did all the liners, all the bearings. It is a full rebuild, and I actually did that rebuild with it out of the truck. And the reason I did it like that is because I wasn't the one who took the motor out of the truck. Sounds crazy, right? Well, it was taken out about 3 to 4 years ago because it blew a head gasket. The trucking company decided they were going to run a C15. They wanted to upgrade it to a C15. Well, they pulled the motor out. They had trouble finding a C15. The whole entire company closed down their doors. So this truck sat at our local repair shop for anywhere from 3 to 5 years. We don't really know. They didn't really want to tell us, which means it's probably closer to 5. So anyway, I'm trying to put together, when somebody else took it apart 5 years ago, I'm missing lots of parts. It's quite a challenge. All the wiring and everything was just sprawled. Nothing was marked. So it's been quite a challenge, but I've come a long ways on it, which is super cool, and it's gonna run. So I mean, these are the sleeves for it. You know, I used to have a piston. Oh yeah, the pistons are over here. Let me show you a piston. So yeah, I do know how to build motors. I guess I do now anyway. So that's that. I'll probably have a video of it on my Instagram once it's all running. If you hop over there. About to head out here down to Kansas to Stearman Cycles to get the windshield done. Got to put the windshield in the back still, but got the truck warming up here. It's kind of a wet day, but it's really cool out, which I really like. And about to head down there. It's about an hour and a half. It's going to be a good trip. I'm excited to see what I can find. Hopefully they'll come back with a new windshield that's not halfway in. So, all right, guys. So I'm getting my windshield installed here. I'm at Stearman Cycles. The man here. So he's found a whole bunch of flaws in the windshield frame. So you can see he's gone over with the die grinder. Right now he's going over with pliers to pinch that in nicer. That way the windshield will sit a lot better. So he actually makes some really cool power steering kits, which I will show you a little bit later on. So stay tuned for that. Right now we're going to get this windshield in. So picked up the windshield, found that just the other day, and the gasket, I think I had it in stock, and this is a Precision gasket. The brand is Precision. The gasket I had before was kind of a Chinese knockoff, so going with this brand should be a lot better. So I got high hopes. better gasket, better windshield. We're cleaning up the frame, and we got a lot more experience on hand. So. Oh!
Oh no!
Oh! Alright, so we got the windshield in. The gasket is sitting properly all the way around. It went much better than last time. The gasket's way higher quality, the windshield's higher quality, and it went awesome till the last little part, and this happened right here. So I take the blame on this one fully. I was out here on the outside just pressing along here with my fist, just pressing, and I got to right here and I just pressed too hard. Dusty was on the inside just working the gasket, and I just pressed it and it just so this one, you know, you always wish you had a time machine, but it is what it is. Other than that, like, the inside is looking really good. We did have some problems ripping the gasket, but so the plan is pretty simple: get a new windshield and try it again. So for now, I'll take you over some of the power steering kits this guy is building. So we're inside the shop here. You see there's a lot of stuff going on at the same time, but over here is the table with all the electric boxes on it. So tell us about it.
Okay, so these are our electric power steering kits. These are the four-wheel drive versions that we make. We've got some new two-wheel drive ones that we just come out with. That's a rack and pinion setup. But yeah, this is the process of making them here.
So these are all lined up, ready to go, and behind us we have a rack and pinion sitting here. That goes on the two-wheel drive models, and I mean, you can get electric power steering on pretty much anything, if I understand correctly.
Yeah, we're trying to focus on pretty much anything that's 79 and older for the Ford stuff, and Chevy, Dodge, International, Jeep, whatever. Yeah.
All right, so behind me here, this is a 52 Ford with a 7.3 IDI. So go ahead and fire it up. Listen to that baby purr. Woo! So let's take a look at the power steering on this. So on this one, the power steering is run inside. As you can see, he's got a normal steering box in there with the oil lines looped across, and inside, underneath here, he ran the steering box right underneath the steering wheel, which is kind of cool. It's a unique design. So this truck here is really similar to my 67, which is over there. It's a short box utility bed, which I like, but this shows you kind of a work in progress. It's like a rough draft. Some of the steps that Dusty takes to get to the final product. You can see he's installed this one with the rack and pinion underneath there. This is a solid axle truck. 59 Ford fridge with that sweet pipe vise on it. So got some, nice little aluminum wheels, awesome patina, and let's move on to the next one. Look at this thing, guys. You can tell this thing's put in some work. Those boggers just look just right on this thing. Freaking sweet. And of course, another power steering setup. So this one, you just run the power steering motor just in line here.
Yeah, it's our common highboy kit. Yep.
So this is a kit. It's available on their website, right?
Yep.
Steerman cycle. Pretty cool. You want to show them how easy it is to turn?
Sure. So that's manual steering. Just turn the key on. Wait for it to click. That easy.
One finger.
Yep.
These big old boggers. That's very impressive, for sure. It's got a 4-speed in it.
Yep.
4-speed, probably an NP205 then.
Yep.
Nice. Overload leaves.
Handiest one I own.
The old Holmes 440. Oh, shoot. So I'm driving back. Fortunately, nothing very exciting happened besides the windshield breaking. Yeah, basically the windshield just broke, and looked at all his stuff, got a lot of cool stuff. Now I'm driving back. And there you have it, guys. That'll be the end of this video. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you on the next one. Have a great day.